guys, welcome to our 31st Dots and Dashes podcast. I'm Lynn Kingsley.
Hi, and I'm Prakash Shah. Welcome everyone. Good morning, Lynn. How are you today?
I'm fine, thank you, and I understand that we're going to be talking about decoding NLP, where
That's right.
psychology meets artificial intelligence.
Yeah. So, NLP, it's a funny term, isn't it?
It
I
is.
I came across NLP in end of 1998, and I was doing an MBA, and one of the modules was creativity, and the creativity I come across the term NLP, which I believe that time it was Neuro-Linguistic Programming. So I did a course on Neuro-Linguistic Programming for about 3 years. It was developed by a guy called Richard Bandler and John Grindler in 1970. If you ever read a book called Turn Frogs into Princes by them, it tells you what it is about. It's
I've heard
really
of it, but I've never read it.
No. It's a good book. It's about changing your behavior patterns, reprogramming your brain, and changing how you read people. You can read people using these techniques.
Right.
And those to learn neuro-linguistic programming by studying a hypnotherapist who was a professor of one of the biggest universities in the US called Eric Milton. And Miltonian hypnosis, they went and studied him and they looked at how he was changing behavior patterns in people by just doing trance work. And if you look at cognitive behavior change therapy, it's a similar thing, but that takes very long. It takes psychiatrists do that. Whereas neuro-linguistic programming uses that and does it really quickly and changes behavior patterns.
Hmm.
I mean, our brain, we only use about a quarter or a third of our brain. When we could use so much, we can develop our brain by rechanging the neurons, by relearning and going down and regrowing our nerves inside the brain and how our behavior can change. One of the easiest way to explain this is, say if you're stuck, if you're overwhelmed and you don't know what to do next, one of the techniques that neuro-linguistic programming teaches is just break state. By breaking state, I mean you just get out, change your physics, maybe jump up and down or do something different, 5 10 minutes, even meditate or deep breathing. Then you come back and refresh, and your brain has probably reprogrammed itself. Yeah,
Yes.
it's very similar to spiritual healing that you were talking about a few weeks ago. Do you agree?
Yes, it is.
So I learned neuro-linguistic programming for 3 years, and I did a hypnosis as well, like self-hypnosis. And it's a very interesting topic, and I don't use it that often and frequently, but I wish I could. I can change my thought patterns quickly. See if I was feeling sad or unhappy, I would think of a time in my life when I was really happy, break state and think of that time. And next minute, you know what? Those bad thoughts are gone.
Yes.
If
Yes.
everybody can do that, we would be in such a happy place. Yeah.
Absolutely. Yes.
Um, so neurolinguistic programming can use also to change phobias like fear of spiders, fear of heights. What what they did was the Barnlett and Grindler, they sort of regressed you into the time when you first felt those fears, and they did techniques whereby they got rid of those fears. I mean, it is a deep topic, so I mean, we can go really deep into it, but I don't think our time actually allows that. And it has got very good uses because people don't use it that much. People think it's a sort of a quack art. It's just like, people don't believe in it.
Hmm.
But it can work. It can work.
Oh,
Because,
yes.
and that's why I think psychiatrists, if you look at psychiatrists, you have to go there for 6 to 8, 10 sessions to get yourself changed. But even then, they do not change you because they are out for taking your consultancy fees, etc. Whereas
Yes.
neuro-linguistic programming, in 1 or 2 sessions, you can change your behavior yourself. It doesn't cost you anything. So I think the more people know about neuro-linguistic programming, it is that much advantageous to them and better for them, I think, because they're changing themselves rather than relying on somebody else who's going to take their money to hopefully change them. Do you agree?
Yes, I do. Yes. Yeah.
So, have you heard of Bletchley Park? I'm digressing here.
I've heard of Bletchley Park. Yes,
You
I
know
have.
about the Enigma machine?
Oh, yes. Yes.
Okay, that's where it was developed in World War II to decode German messages,
Yeah.
which are cryptic messages. But the second NLP acronym comes from there, Natural Language Processing.
Oh, right.
I
Yeah.
read about that 2 or 3 days ago because I was researching NLP, wanted to learn something about it. And the first term on DICL came up was Natural Language Processing. I did
Oh,
not realize that NLP had two meanings.
no, neither
And
did I.
natural language processing is where they use language to decode those German cryptic messages, and
Right.
that's where Turing developed the Enigma machine.
Yeah.
And later on, the first computer in the world, which is at Bletchley Park, the Colossus, was a giant computer that
Yeah.
was developed there, and it's still there. It's still working.
Yeah.
Yes, if you ever go there, you can see it working in its entirety. I visited Bletchley Park about 4 or 5 years ago, but never realized the term natural language processing. If you look at that natural language processing, that term is used today as well and is progressed into artificial intelligence. And AI uses natural language processing as well. So if you see how the technology that's developed in 1940s has been used today to develop the AI models today.
Yeah.
So, and decoding all that also. I'm not a coder, but it's just interesting topic to talk about,
Yes,
really.
it is. Very, very.
And
Oh,
think
that's
of
where all
it,
the
if
dots
you,
and dashes came from.
sorry, go on.
I said that's where all the dots and dashes came from.
Exactly, it did. And if you if you can combine the two programs, NLP, Neuro-Linguistic Programming, and Natural Language Programming, if you computers can develop them together and they can be able to change your behavior, do you think that's happening with all the
Hmm.
AI models now?
Yeah, isn't it just? Yes.
There was something in the news a couple of days ago about a chap who was so involved with ChatGPT like program that he was almost emotionally attached to the program,
Oh my God.
and he thought the program was talking to him about his personal love life and things like that. And
Yeah,
see, it is a dangerous thing.
very dangerous.
So, and we've got to be very, very careful how we use the term natural language processing and artificial intelligence. And I could go on, but I think I
Yeah.
will leave it at that and let's find out your views on what I've said.
Well, I think it's totally fascinating. I didn't know half of what you've just said.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
But both topics are very interesting. I would like to delve further into natural language processing and see how natural language processing can tie up with neuro-linguistic programming. Because the brain is what really works in the same way as the computer works.
yes.
And that's where all the robotics and all this is coming in, isn't it?
Yes, it is. Yeah. Yes, it's a really fascinating subject.
It is, yeah. And I can't add any more apart from unless I go into more deeper into how neuro-linguistic programming works. But I think I will leave that the techniques I've learned in neuro-linguistic programming are very interesting and how you can change. I mean, you can look at people in neuro-linguistic programming, look at how their eyes are working, how where their eyes are looking, you can see what sort of person it is. You can see if the person is visual person or an oral person, like he's a very auditory person, talkative, or a person who is very kinesthetic or a deep down feeling person, if you understand.
Yes,
You
I do.
you can find out. And I think spirituality comes in there as well
Yes,
somehow.
it does. Yes. Yes, many a time we've met someone and I say, don't waste your time on this one. And why? It seems like a nice chap. No, he's not. And then a few months down the line, something happens and, oh, remember that chap we met? XYZ. Hmm. But you just pick it up. You just know. And yes, the brain is very clever.
So I think I will leave it at that. I won't go any more deeper, but I will probably do a topic on one of the NLP neurologistic programming techniques one of these days and go through the whole technique on you if that's okay with you.
That's a brilliant idea.
Yeah.
Absolutely brilliant.
So
Yes.
maybe if you think of something you want to change, we can work together and do that.
Yeah, yeah, that would be fun.
Good. That'd be fun,
I'll
yeah?
let you experiment on me.
So on that note, I will say bye for now.
Yes, and me too. That's really interesting. Thank you so much, Prakash. I'm sure everybody will get something out of that.
Let's hope so. Let's hope so.
Yeah.
Bye for now.
Okay. Bye for now. See you next week.
And thank you, Lynn.
Oh, thank you.